Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 1. In this video, we are going to start the new lesson, respiration, under the unit 5, plant physiology, that is functional organization. Dear students, see the topic gaseous exchange. It is otherwise known as respiration. Two types of gaseous exchange is taken place in plants. One is the respiration, another one is the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? How it is taken place in plants? Different cycle of photosynthesis. Everything we have learnt in the previous lesson, that is photosynthesis. Now, in this lesson, we are going to see exchange of gases at the time of respiration. So, the another important gaseous exchange process is respiration. The term respiration was coined by Pepys in the year 1966. It is a biological process, and also oxidation has taken place in food substances such as carbohydrate, protein and fats, in which they are taking oxygen and liberate out carbon dioxide and release some amount of energy is known as respiration. The organic substances is oxidized during respiration is known as respiratory substrate. Out of these different organic substances, glucose is the common respiratory substrate. Breaking of carbon compound bonds of complex organic compounds through oxidation. They are release energy within the cell. So the energy which is released during respiration is stored it in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, and also a small amount of heat is also liberated. So this respiration process is taken place in the living cell of an organism. The overall reaction of respiration is C6H12O6, that is the respiratory substrate. What is that one? Glucose, which is absorbing 6 molecules of oxygen from the atmosphere, gives, that is the product of respiration, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water plus energy, that is 686 kilocalorie or 2868 kilojoules. This is a very important one more question. 1 kilocalorie equal to 4.184 kilojoule. So that is said to be respiration. In this paragraph, we are having two more questions. One is what is respiration? Second one, what is respiratory substrate? The another important two more question is write the overall reaction of respiration. So these are all the different two more questions. You have to mark it in your textbook. Dear students, next we are going to see the types of respiration based upon the respiratory substrate. That means whether it is carbohydrate or protein or fat. Commonly used respiratory substrate is glucose. So based upon the different respiratory substrate, Blackman divided the respiration into two types. One is the floating respiration, another one is the protoplasmic respiration. When the respiratory substrates are carbohydrate or fat or organic acid, those respiration is known as floating respiration. Another important two more question. What is floating respiration? So that is The respiratory substrate such as carbohydrate or fat or organic acid means that respiration is known as floating respiration. It is a common mode of respiration and does not produce any kind of toxic substances. The another type is when the protein is act as a respiratory substrate means that respiration is known as protoplasmic respiration. So another important 2-mark question, or sometimes they will ask differentiate between floating respiration and protoplasmic respiration. Dear students, in the previous paragraph only we have seen what is respiratory substrate, the organic substances which is responsible for respiratory process is known as respiratory substrate. Glucose is act as a common respiratory substrate. That point only is explained here. Carbohydrate or fats or organic acid which is responsible for respiratory process means that is known as floating respiration. It is a common respiratory process. Second pointer. Third point, it does not cause any toxic substances. Another one, protein which is act as a respiratory substrate in the respiration process, that is known as protoplasmic respiration. So this respiration which depletes means reduced structural and functional proteins of protoplasm and also produce toxic substances such as ammonia. So that is the difference between floating respiration and protoplasmic respiration. First one, the respiratory substances are carbohydrate or fats or organic acid. It is occur in a common respiratory process. Second point. Third point, it does not produce toxic substances. When you are coming to the protoplasmic respiration, protein is act as a respiratory substrate. It is a rare process, not a common one. That is common one in floating respiration. It is a rare process. They are depleting structural and functional protein, it is protoplasmic protein, and produce toxic substance like ammonia. So that is the difference between floating and protoplasmic respiration. Is an important 3-mark and 2-mark question. Dear students, see the diagram which are showing the respiratory process. Oxygen and carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere. In the first arrow mark, they are absorbing carbon dioxide and liberate out oxygen. That process called, what is that one? Photosynthesis. In the second arrow mark, they are absorbing oxygen and liberate out carbon dioxide. That process is known as respiration. So this one will take place at the daytime, that means in the presence of sunlight. Dear students, at the night time, they are absorbing only oxygen and liberate out carbon dioxide. So photosynthesis is not taken place at night time, but in the daytime, both photosynthesis and respiration is taken place. So this is the gaseous exchange occur in the plants, showing with the help of the diagram. Next, we are going to see the important 3-mark and 5-mark question. Write a short note on compensation point. Dear students, at dawn to dusk, as a dawn to dusk means from the morning to the evening, the intensity of the light is low. At the time of respiration, the carbon dioxide is released. that is exactly compensated by carbon dioxide fixed in the photosynthesis. That means no net gaseous exchange taken place. It is called a compensation of a point. That means the oxygen which is absorbed at the time of respiration and liberate carbon dioxide. That released carbon dioxide is utilized by a process is called photosynthesis. That means no net gaseous exchange takes place. This point is known as compensation point. This is the important 2-mark question. The answer is the point at which end with the compensation point. So at this moment, the amount of oxygen is released by photosynthesis is equal to the amount of oxygen utilized in the respiration. So that one only explained with the help of the diagram. First, in the presence of sunlight, that means daytime, they are absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and liberated oxygen. That oxygen is utilized by a process called respiration and liberate out carbon dioxide. So two processes, photosynthesis and respiration, is taken place at daytime. So no net gaseous exchanges are taken place. That point is known as compensation point. So this compensation point is associated with two factors. One is the amount of carbon dioxide, another one is the intensity of the light. Based on these two factors, compensation point is divided into two. One is the carbon dioxide compensation point, another one is the light compensation point. C3 plants. What is C3 plants? Carbon dioxide fixation plants, otherwise known as Calvin cycle. Or dark reaction. So C3 plants have compensation point ranging from 40 to 60 part per million. In C4 range plants, that is Hatch-Lak pathway, C4 plants ranges from 1 to 5 part per million of carbon dioxide. That means in the first type of compensation point, they are utilizing 40 to 60 part per million of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Second one, they are taking 1 to 5 part per million of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So these are all the two type of compensation points taken place in plants at daytime and night time. Dear students, see the graphical representation of compensation point. Left side carbohydrate balance. Then right side time in a day in hours. So rate of photosynthesis is pointed as an curved blue color line. Then back dot lines are known as rate of respiration. So both of them are meeting at a certain point. That means no net gain of exchange of gases. That point is known as compensation point, which are showing the net exchange gases of no net exchange gases of process at particular point is known as compensation point. Dear students, next we are going to see stages of respiration. So the stage of respiration you already studied in the lower classes, that is glycolysis, link reaction, that is oxidative dephosphorylation of pyruvic acid. Third one, Krebs cycle. Fourth one, electron transport chain. So this topic you already studied in 10th standard first lesson. This is the different stages of respiration. First one, glycolysis. The entire process of glycolysis is glucose, that is 6 carbon compound glucose is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon molecules of pyruvic acid, which has taken place in the cytoplasm of a cell. Second one is a link reaction between glycolysis and Krebs cycle. The 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound of pyruvic acid converted into acetyl coenzyme A in the mitochondrial matrix is known as link reaction. It is otherwise known as oxidative decarboxylation process of pyruvic acid. Third stage is Krebs cycle. The acetyl coenzyme A, which is formed in the mitochondrial matrix, converted into carbon dioxide and water, is called Krebs cycle. The last stage is electron transport chain. They are transferring the electrons. At the time they remove hydrogen ions and transfer the electrons from the product of glycolysis, link reaction and Krebs cycle. This process has taken place mitochondrial inner membrane to release ATP with the water molecule by terminal oxidation process. Dear students, another important 1 mark question. Photosynthesis is the redox reaction, that is reduction and oxidation process, but respiration is the oxidative process. So, glycolysis is taken place in cytoplasm, 1 mark question. Link reaction is taken place in the mitochondrial matrix, another important 1 mark question. Krebs cycle is taken place in the mitochondrial matrix, another important 1 mark. Then last, electron transport chain, which is taken place inner membrane of the mitochondria. So this is the 4 stages which occur in the respiratory process. First, we are going to see the stage glycolysis. The simple process of glycolysis is 6 carbon molecule of glucose, which is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon pyruvic acid. 6 carbon split into 2 means what is that one? 3 carbon, isn't it? So, glucose is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid is the product of, this is the process of glycolysis. So, glycose is a Greek word which means glucose. Lysis means splitting. Okay. So, that is said to be glycose, lysis. This glycolysis, which contains series of reaction in which the 6 carbon glucose split into 2 molecule of 3 carbon pyruvic acid. I told you, isn't it? That is said to be glycolysis. Important 2 mark question. What is glycolysis? Glycolysis is a linear series of reaction in which 6 carbon glucose is split into 2 molecules of 3 carbon pyruvic acid. So for this process, they required enzymes which is present in the cytoplasm. So this glycolysis process was observed in the microorganism, that is unicellular fungi, yeast, by 3 scientists, Gustav Emden, Otto Meyerhoff. So Gustav Emden belongs to the country German, Otto Meyerhoff also German, and J. Parnas is the Polish. And so that this glycolysis is otherwise known as EMP pathway. E for Emberden, M for Mehrav, P for Parnas. Okay. So this is the first stage, and also it is a common stage for both the respiratory process, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Is the important one more question. Dash is the common stage for aerobic and anaerobic respiration, that is glycolysis. So this glycolysis, which is divided into two phases. One is the preparatory phase, another one is the payoff phase. The preparatory phase, which is taken place 1 to 5, and the payoff phase, which is taken place 6 to 10. So 10 series of reaction, linear series of reaction is taken place. So based upon the reaction, it is divided into two phases, preparatory and payoff. First one, preparatory phase or endergonic phase. Here, all the compound which is involved for this reaction are 6-carbon compound. So, these phases are known as exose phase. 1 to 5 stages. They are containing 6-carbon compound. So, these phases are known as exose phase. Another one, payoff phase or oxidative phase or exergonic phase. First one is the endergonic, second one is the exergonic or triose phase. That means 6 carbon compound split into 2 molecule of 3 carbon compound, isn't it? Triose, tri means 3, exo means 6. So 6 to 10, the phases are known as triose phase or oxidative phase or exergonic phase or payoff phase. Dear students, up to this, I conclude my video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.